Hey there, beautiful souls. Phoenix Sky here, Goddess Phoenix Sky here, along with Mama Isis. Mwah. I am Goddess Phoenix Sky. I am a coach of life, a coach of resilience, as well as a powerhouse master motivator and daughter of Goddess Isis, oracle card reader, oracle card creator, and many more things. Entrepreneur life, right? So you guys know what time it is. Welcome to my channel. It is a channel that is geared towards those who those who are desire to connect with Mama Isis, work with her, invoke her, and just to find out a little bit more about who she is. So this deck is a deck that I created when I went into meditation and channeled all of the messages that she wanted me to give to her peeps, the ones that want to connect with her, right? So I was doing it on my laptop, but for some strange reason, the sunlight wouldn't allow me to show the message on the card. So I'm doing it on my phone. So the message for this video is Goddess Isis wants to empower you to be kind and loving to yourself. She empowers you to stop beating yourself up for the mistakes you have made. She wants to remind you to keep focused on the present and not get stuck in the past. Whew. That message right there. Look at that. So this is something that I often have to work on with myself when it comes to past mistakes and things like that. I am uncovering a lot of things about myself recently, which I do talk about. I am the most transparent person ever. I like to make sure that I share with what's going on in my life as well, to let you know that I'm human, I'm not perfect, I'm still on my healing journey, I'm still uncovering and discovering parts of myself. And what I learned, I share with you guys. It's only fair, right? So, Goddess Isis wants to empower you to be kind and loving to yourself. Oftentimes, we are so conditioned to beat ourselves up and to put ourselves last. We're so conditioned not to make sure that we take care of our hearts, our minds, and our bodies and our spirits. And we're so conditioned to mistreat ourselves and allow other people to mistreat us. So what she's saying is she's empowering you to be kind and loving to yourself today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day after that. And to make sure that you are filling up yourself with unconditional love and pouring into your own cup, that it's overflow by being kind and loving to yourself. And that's how you speak about yourself. That's how you speak to yourself. That's the thoughts that are in your mind about who you think you are, or who you've allowed people to tell you that you are. Oftentimes in life, I've had people tell me who I am, as opposed to allowing me to tell them who I am. And that often happens with family members and friends and people who think that they know you, but they really don't. So be loving and kind to yourself. She empowers you to stop beating yourself up for mistakes you have made. This is a huge one. As human beings, we've made mistakes in the past. We've done things that we didn't like. We've done things that wasn't for our greatest good. But that's because we were going through a process of being in pain, hurting, experiencing a form of abuse. Even if it's mental, emotional, sexual, physical, spiritual, whatever abuse you've been through, 9 times out of 10, you beat yourself up for the mistakes that you made in your life, because it's like, damn, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and I didn't. But at that point in time, you only knew what you knew. So it's giving yourself grace and compassion and being kind and loving to yourself at this point right now in the present, and not focusing too much on the past. The hurts from the past still exist. Yes, they do, because it's very much in the present. However, it's letting yourself know that you are imperfect, that you are human, you've made mistakes, and it's okay. And now is an opportunity for you to fix those mistakes and to really, really embrace and accept who you are. It's funny because on my laptop it says embrace who you are, discover who you are, understand who you are, love who you are, grow with who you are, and be who you are. So it's crazy that I'm reading this card and the message is on my laptop, or the wallpaper of the laptop. So that's, I don't believe in coincidences, but that's what it is. And then she wants to remind you to keep focused on the present and not get stuck on the past. Like I said, we can feel emotion and hurt and pain from the past while we're in the present, but it's what we're going to do with those emotions and feelings now. We have the opportunity now to do something about it right now in present time. So what are you choosing to do about it? Are you going to choose to stay stuck and live in the past while you're in the present? Or are you choosing to confront and feel the feelings and then go through the healing process of forgiving yourself and loving yourself and showing yourself grace and compassion, which you would show to other people? And forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made, and forgive yourself of the times where you mistreated you and when you hurt you. So that's what this card is saying. It's for you to be kind and loving to yourself, to stop beating yourself up for the mistakes that you made, and to remind yourself to stay focused on the present and not on the past. The past is great, and I believe that we live in the past, present, and the future all at the same time. That's just my belief system. Because we can't go back and change anything at all. We can make changes now in our lives, how we choose to operate and what we want to create. And that's creating a life for ourselves of what our future will look like. But it depends on what we do right now in the present moment. So that's what this card is saying. This is what Mama Isis is telling us at the moment. This is the message and the guidance that she wants us to pay attention to in our lives. And this is something that you work on every single day. Being kind and loving to yourself is not something that you do one time and then it's like, ooh, I'm kind of loving to myself, because shit pops up, right? And learning to stop beating yourself up for mistakes you've made is just not something you do one time, because things are going to pop up over and over again. You're going to have a reflection, a deja vu, a trigger, and you have to learn to practice not beating yourself up, to give yourself grace and compassion at that moment in time when you're going through what you're going through. And she wants to remind you to stay focused on the present. Being focused on the present is meaning not going back into the past in your mind or disassociating, because the things that's going on right now, when you're having a trigger, sends you back. It's being able to ask yourself and tap deeply into yourself and ask yourself questions. Why am I feeling this way? Why does this keep happening to me? And what do I want to do about it? And allow yourself to go as deep as you possibly want to go, because that's something I'm learning to ask myself the questions and going deep as I want to go with the answers that I receive. And if the answers that I'm receiving from the questions that I'm asking myself, if they are not deep enough for me and I want to go deeper, I go deeper. And I don't allow fear to hold me back from answering my questions, because the questions are within us, as they say. So it's being able to give yourself love, patience, understanding, and compassion, and answering those questions, and they'll come up in time. It's not a one and done. Healing is not a one and done. Being loving and kind to yourself is not a one and done. And no longer beating yourself up for mistakes you've made is no longer a one and done. So these are things that just practice every single day. Like when you wake up in the morning, you say, thank you for waking me up this morning. You brush your teeth, you wash your face, you wash your ass, whatever it is that you do, what your routine is. So this is the message for this video of what Mama Isis wants us to know. So, Goddess Phoenix Sky here. My deck is on sale for $36. The link is in the description box. And my birthday is around the corner, about a week and a half. And I am offering a 30-minute Experience Goddess Isis Motherly Love sessions. That's in the description box as well as motivational sessions, coffee and tea, a virtual coffee and tea conversations with me as a coach of life, a coach of resilience, whatever it is that you're going through. The one thing that I know that I've mastered over time in my life is how to get back up when I've been knocked down. So if that is you and you need empowerment or coaching of how to get back up after being knocked down, I am the person you want to speak to, because I've done it many, many times. I think I'll probably do a video introducing myself again and sharing my story, because I think it'll give you a better insight of who I am. So, Goddess Phoenix Sky here. And, I'm making Aquarius bracelets for my aquas. I actually posted it in a short video. And the link for that is in the description box as well. So I'm super excited about it. I don't have any on today, but I've made some and they're awesome. So talk to you guys later.